held and scraped the sky high, and folks can't help out places. Everybody knows your name. I'm awfully far from home, feeling mighty lonesome, without a place, call my own. But it's hard to hold one guitar in your hand, and sit and talk. I know. Coke has got me down. I'm spinning sound that you all really want to be. I'm feeling too tired inside on fire. Highway ain't place to sleep. Say the same thing you had to tell the truth. Why don't you go act your rate? Devil ain't got home, like I was always lying. He's lying, sign here on the page.
I love your curves. Tell me your story, don't skip the herd. Give me your secrets, I've got all the time in the world. I want you crazy, I want your mess. Give me too much, I can handle it. Don't hold back, I ain't giving up on you, girl. If you ever feel lost and lonely, know that you got me. When you wanna fall, you know where to find me. When you hit a wall, you know that I'll be around. I'll never let you down. Give me all you got, you're not gonna lose me. I'll be your rock, go on and use me now. Let it all out, let it all out. Yeah, I'll be your hero, I'll be your friend. Take you to places you've never been. I'll be the porch light showing you the way back home. I'll be your remedy, I'll be your rescue, the one you can run to. When you wanna fall, you know where to find me. When you hit a wall, you know that I'll be around. let you down. Give me all you got, you're not gonna lose me. I'll be your rock, go on and use me now. Let it all out, let it all I'll be your rescue, the one that you run to. When you wanna fall, you know where to find me. When you hit a wall, you know that I'll be around. Girl, I'll never let you down. When you wanna fall, you know where to find me. When you hit a wall, you know that I'll be around. I'll never let you down. You're not gonna lose me. I'll be your rock, go on and use me now. Let it all out, let it all out, let it all
home. I love you, my Texas, 20 minutes and I'll be there. Now I'm in El Paso, first frost has set in. The Cardinals are
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Homeland Hero Salute Podcast with your hosts Doug Macedo and Tim Chambers.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode. I'm your host Doug, and today we've got a special guest with us. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you to our last guest and all of our viewers and listeners out there that are always checking in on us, as well as all of our sponsors. But without further ado, let's get over to our special guest this evening. We have John Major with us. He's also a recording artist and up and coming. So, I'll let John take it over from here.
All right. What's going on, y'all? Thank you for having me. I'm a country music artist. I'm from Tupelo, Mississippi. I was born and raised about 5 miles from Tupelo. I've been writing songs since I was 8 years old, and I don't know. It's just something that I couldn't really explain. It's something that I've kind of always done, and then as I got older, I started playing the guitar and singing around 15, and I just started kind of putting everything together, and it's been a long ride. I was a welder at 10 years, and last year, crazy, I just got nominated Outlaw Song of the Year at the Grand Ole Opry for the Josie Awards, and Songwriter Achievement Award at the Country Music Hall of Fame. And last year was my first year as a full-time musician. I played 265 shows and last year alone, and I toured in 26 states in 3 months.
Nice. I mean, that's a lot of accomplishments that you're getting there, and from Mississippi. I mean, shit. As we were talking earlier, I was telling you, I was like, yeah, that's where my kids live and stuff like that. So it's a nice area. It's kind of down, but it's also a nice area that it's got a bunch of beautiful places to go and look at, and aquariums and stuff like that. And then you got like I think just right out down on I-10, I think it is. It's like a NASA location, and I was talking to my kids about it. I'm like, I gotta take you up over there sometime. And they're like, "Oh, we've already been. The school took us." I'm like, okay, okay. My bad. I'm a little late on this.
Right.
But as you're getting into it, I mean, yeah, you're from from Mississippi, just about 5 miles or so from Tupelo. You said
Tupelo.
Tupelo. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Damn,
Yeah.
shame
It's
on
a
me.
No, you're good. It's where Elvis Presley was born.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me. I did not know that. Um,
Yeah.
you know what? And that's shame on me too for not knowing that because going back, my grandmother loved Elvis Presley. That was like her like dream husband. But she said, but she got stuck with her my grandfather. Um, she says that's okay. I got your grandfather, which he sounds like Elvis when he sings.
Right.
He always played. He always sung to my grandmother. But back into more with you. So you're from Mississippi. You know, were you raised by your mom and dad and all that?
Oh, well, yeah.
You know, how was your childhood life growing up? You know.
It was great. I grew up with three older sisters. I was the youngest and the only boy. I always had my mom and dad there. You know, I had a great childhood growing up. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of it. You know, um, I, mom was in the factory. That was kind of instilled in us that like we had to like work in the factory to get anywhere in life,
Yeah.
and and I did the factory thing for a little bit, but my passion in music kind of outweighed everything. It's just kind of it's definitely been a crazy ride for sure.
Yeah. No, and that was going to be another question is, when did you realize that you were passionate for, for music, let alone country music, but, for music.
Um, and I believe I was like 8 years old.
Wow.
Um, I was my dad had a little red 5-speed Nissan,
Yeah.
a '94 model, and we uh we would go to the grocery store, and he would place like Merle Haggard and George Jones. And my dad was a music connoisseur. Like he listened to everything from Eric Clapton or the Bee Gees or Three Dog Night,
Yeah.
you know, or like Merle or George Jones. And you know, to be honest with you, the song that kind of made me want to be a songwriter was a song called "He Stopped Loving Her Today"
Yeah.
by George Jones. And I could see how my dad, he's like, man, he said, you know, he was just kind of in awe and of the song itself. And I always thought, I was like, man, I'd love to do something like that, because as a kid, it seems like everything's just magical. You know what I'm saying? Like the song's
Yeah.
just right, the melody's just right, and when you start writing about your life and stuff like that, you start to get a connection with other people, and
Yeah.
because there's thousands of other people around this world that they felt the same thing before,
Yeah.
and that's a kind of bond that I really admired. So.
So what got you into? Was it just because your dad listened to music and stuff like that? Is that what got you really into music, or was it just the way it sounds and how it makes you feel and stuff?
I think it was a little bit of both. Everything just kind of went hand in hand. Like my dad was big on music and stuff, but like I remember like the first song that I ever wrote. Um, I would like I would I like wrote it down on a piece of paper. I'm like, Dad, check this out. And it sucked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but like he just kind of smiled. He's like, That's pretty good." He's like, "But he's like, you can do better." And after a while, you know, uh, I kept coming back to him. He's like, "Man," he said,
Yeah.
he said, "This might work." I was like, "Yeah." So,
Nice, nice. I mean, that's always good, and he's. I mean, it sounds like he was very encouraging to you
right,
to continue and pushing on what your passion was. Um, you know, when did your parents finally say, here you go, son, here's a guitar."
I was 10 years old when I got my first guitar, and I'm not gonna lie, like it sat in the closet. Like I could play a few chords and stuff, and then I was like 14 or 15, and of course, there was a girl,
Yep.
and they're like, "Man," I would hear them talking about these guitar players or whatever, and I was like, "I'm going to learn how to play guitar." And I started learning how to play guitar, and I actually started learning how to play my own songs on guitar before I played anybody else.
Yeah. No, I mean, I didn't pick up playing guitar until just probably in the last year and a half max, I would say.
Yeah,
Um, and I was playing it as you were getting before you were getting on and stuff, and you know um, I kind of didn't have the thing when I was as a younger kid.
right.
I did it more as I got older. Um, you know, with everything going on and playing and you're playing and stuff, you know, and I know you were talking, that you play at so many different shows, 200 something shows and stuff like that. Um, you know, when you're at bars and you're playing, do you ever get certain songs that you want to play that are of a certain genre or whatnot?
Um, I'm I'm not really sure. I understand what you're saying.
So, what kind of is there a certain kind of music, kind of style of music, country, like a rock kind of country, or more like an old '90s kind of country now that
Well,
you play?
to be okay, well, yeah. To be honest with you, what I usually do is I kind of read the crowd on where I'm at, and I'll say this for instance, let's say IU. I played over there in Bloomington, Indiana,
Yeah,
over there at the college at IU, and it was, of course, it was a younger crowd, and so I played like Morgan Wallen and Ernest and a little bit of a Co Wetzel and stuff like that. And then also too, I'll throw in a couple older songs, or like some Merle Haggard or some Hank Jr. or something like that. And then like a lot of times, like I'll go to a honky tonk, and depending on the crowd or what time it is, like if it's an older crowd, I'll start playing like some Keith Whitley, and then throw in a couple like younger, I guess you'd say like younger generation songs.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, and then depending on that as well, I have a very wide range of songs that I've written myself. I
yeah,
wrote over 2,500 songs my whole life. And so, and that being said, a lot of times my songs are universal.
hmm,
And so I'll have a song that, I've got a honky tonk song, or I've got like a today's kind of country song or whatever that I've wrote. And with that being said, that being part of reading the crowd, it's kind of where I depiction to throw in.
yeah. Now I know as I was going through some of the music that I was listening to, once I got wind of your music, it was one of the ones that caught my ear was Backwoods Outlaw.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was like, it kind of like sits with me, and I play it in my car. You know, probably you know, I would say probably once in the morning, and then usually once in the afternoon, and it's usually between that and there's some other ones, but the other one is country country back.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe the other one was self made.
Yeah.
And again, those, it just like catches your ear, and it just makes you want to, you know, when you're doing it, it's like boom, boom. Okay, I love this. This is great, and it just reminds me. Some of the songs just remind me of older music that I used to enjoy, as well as, but just how the way the world is today.
Right.
You know what? The question I want to get into it is when you came up with the Backwoods Outlaw, how did that just come about?
Um, excuse me. It's a funny story. I actually wrote this song about 7 or 8 years ago, and to be able to come out as an artist, I felt like that I wanted the listener to know everything about me before, you know, before we go in, because I feel like, you know, this is my, you know, coming out and being an artist. And so that first song, I wanted everybody to know who I was. And I was actually in a welding excuse me, I was actually in a welding shop, and I was like, man, I was like, I got to write a song about my hometown. And you know, and I started thinking, what is some things that people don't know about me. And you know, I try to incorporate everything in that song about, you know, on like where I used to live. And I worked on the farm in the summertime for 50 cents a bale, and everything else. And just stuff like that. And cool thing is about that song is when I guess it was probably about 2 years ago, I was on a rooftop at Moxie's hotel on Broadway here in Nashville, and I went up there I was like, y'all, this is the last song of the night. I said, if y'all like this song, I'll release it. And everybody loved it, and I released it, and that's how the song got nominated Outlaw Song of the Year at the Grand Ole Opry.
Nice, nice. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and play that song right now, and we'll be right back.
The song's called Backwoods Outlaw. Hope y'all like it. Well, I was born and raised on a little back road on the side of Tupelo. Way on down back in the holler where the meth heads wouldn't go. But Mama and Daddy raised me up with something called a Bible and a belt. I worked on a farm in the summertime for 50 cents a bale. You wanna know who I am? I'm a southern born and bred, cornbread fed hillbilly from the south. You ever seen my baby? She's a bad mother, shut your mouth. I was brought up past Woodline, sipping on that muscadine wine. Bet you I beat all you ever saw. I'm a natural born Grady, backwoods outlaw. You can find me way back in the woods, picking on this flat top guitar with some good old folks where the Mississippi moon shines down in a mason jar. If you mess with a bull, you're gonna get the horns. That's for darn sure. If you can't roll with the big dogs, better stay on that front porch. 'Cause I'm a southern born and bred, cornbread fed, hillbilly from the south. Do you ever see my baby? She's a bad mother, shut your mouth. I was brought up past the wood line, sipping on that muscadine wine. Bet you I beat all you ever saw. I'm a natural born grady, backwoods outlaw. I'm a backwoods outlaw, spitting image of my papa. Got a little bit of a southern drawl. It's yes ma'am, no sir, yeehaw. Bet you I beat all you ever saw. Yeah, I bet you I beat all you ever saw. I'm a natural born grady, backwoods outlaw.
And we're back now. So, I want everybody to definitely take a look at it and, put some comments in the comments down below and tell us what you think about it. We want to know what you think, and we want to be able to get an idea what you guys think, and definitely, I'm gonna have all of his links to his music and everything down below, pinned down below. So definitely take a look and check it out. Check out his music, and make sure that you guys like and subscribe to his channels, as well as his YouTube channels. Because this is very important that we want to be able to get him out there, get him his information, get his name out there more and more to all of our followers. Because I know all 13,000 or 1,300, not 13,000, 1,300 of you guys, and plus some more. We want you to be able to listen to it and be able to spread the word about this up and coming artist, and tell us what you guys think. John, I want to know some more of, do you have any new EPs that are going to be dropping this year in 2025?
Oh, we're definitely planning on that. I don't have any dates set, but we're definitely planning on that. I've got some songs that I've been working with and stuff, and this one's definitely gonna be a lot. I believe this next EP is gonna be 10 times better.
Yeah.
Than before, because I've got to talking with some of the fans and everything else, and how just thinking about the direction that I want to go and everything else, and I believe this year is definitely going to be a banger for sure.
Absolutely. We definitely look forward to it, and I can't wait to see and hear some more of the music you're going to be dropping. Because, again, your music is what I've been listening to is it's really good, and I really enjoy it. It keeps you going, and it is like a motivator.
Thank you, man.
You're very welcome, bud. I mean, it's a pleasure to be able to bring you on to our podcast and be able to get you out there and be able to allow all of our viewers to see and hear your music and spread the music, because that's what it's about. It's taking care of each other, and it's a great opportunity.
Thank you for supporting Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast. Please make sure to like and follow Homeland Heroes on all of their social media outlets. Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast is a Foo Bar Studios Sinista1 Co-production.